Victory is yours. Success is yours. Fulfillment, that dream, that wild, crazy dream that your mind tried to convince your heart couldn't be real, is coming true. If that resonated for you, then this reading is for you. I'm recording this on the new moon in Scorpio. We have a gorgeous stellium in the sign of Scorpio right now. If you're finding this after the new moon, that's fine. This energy is still relevant. If you feel it within your being, within your bones, if when I said your dreams are coming true, there was a part of you that knew it. All right, you can claim this reading, you can claim this video, this message, right? And make it true, because you are that powerful. Right? So we're going to actually revise what I just said about whether this reading is for you. If you want this reading to be for you, then this reading is for you. And the people that I'm reading for, the collective that I'm reading for, you understand this, you know this, and you utilize that knowledge in your world, in the way that you approach your reality. And that is why victory is yours. I just heard victory is assured. And you might have heard this before. You might be tired of hearing this, right? But it is so absolutely true. Victory is assured. Know that everything that you do from this moment forward, every sentence that you speak, every word that you think, every action that you take, know and operate from that place of victory is assured. What is meant for me will always be for me. All I need to do is call it into being. Draw it into my reality through my frequency. Through the frequency, not of desiring, not of needing, not even of wanting, but of knowing. Right? We have the world in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. And this is interesting the way these cards came out. It feels as though for some finding this reading, something that you thought had completed is not over. It's like I'm getting that that the quote, right? It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Some of you thought you heard the fat lady singing, but she has not even begun. All right. So this is like a lost dream for some. This is something that an opportunity that you thought had passed you by. For some, this is a reconciliation in love. But with the Ace of Pentacles here, this is the opportunity returning. And Spirit's saying it's not that you weren't worthy, right? We know this by now. If you're finding this message, you know this. It's that you weren't ready. Or what I'm hearing for some is the opportunity wasn't ready for you. What would have come into your reality when you thought that you were going to be receiving this blessing, this opportunity, this gift I'm hearing for some, would not have been on the level that it needed to be in order to be worthy of you. All right? Think about that. Let that sink in. This was not worthy of you, but now it is. This opportunity is returning in a new frequency that matches your new frequency. So it was not a dismissal. It was not a denial. It was a delay by design so that you could be in the energy to receive it. For some of you, you needed to be single. If you were in a connection, if you were in a relationship, there was something about that connection and the dynamic there where you needed to be clear of that person. For some, this is like, it could be a job or something, but I'm definitely feeling a person. For some, this is like a relationship dynamic. You needed to be clear of that in order for this thing to come in. Because perhaps their energy, for some, I'm feeling, was affecting your frequency too much to allow it to fully manifest for you. For others, it's like they would have piggybacked off your success. They would have taken what is not meant for them. Like this blessing, this opportunity, this gift, this wasn't meant for them. It was meant for you. Right? And part of their lesson, their karma, I almost want to say, was losing you. We got the Tower on the bottom of the deck, all right? With the Eight of Wands. All right, new message coming in with that. Let's finish this thought first, right? So you were meant to be the lesson when they lost you. And then they were in the audience to watch what happened next. What happens next? What is happening next? January is coming to my mind. January, February, March, beginning of 2026. All right. For some fall, but beginning, I'm feeling for a lot of people. We got the Tower and the Eight of Wands. So what was already wanting to come through in true Eight of Wands fashion here, as soon as I pulled these cards off the bottom of the deck, was there is going to be some event. This is either an epiphany and an internal shift, like a radical internal shift that creates a whole lot of momentum, or this is some external circumstance that if you had not found this reading before, you may have perceived as chaos, but now you're going to know when this happens. This is the shakeup that was needed to get the energy moving. All right, this could be a job loss. This could be unexpected news. This could be, for some, like I said, this is just a powerful internal paradigm shift. And you don't really even fully know how it happened. You just know that it happened. It's like, ooh, what Spirit's saying is, this is the integration. Those of you who follow me on YouTube, I don't know if I talked about this on TikTok or not, or on my minis channel, but on my full-length channel, Cosmic Consciousness with Cassia, we talked about this a lot around the Lionsgate portal, the 888 portal last year, right? Last year was an 8 year. It was an 888. And that was all about soul integration, walk-ins of our own higher selves for those who were ready. But this has been an integration process, all right? When we receive a walk-in from our higher self, most of the time, it doesn't happen. It's not a jarring experience necessarily, right? It integrates with us in the time, like we kind of control that time by how quickly we release and let go of the old version of self, right? And our higher self doesn't force that process, but simply having that extra energy of our higher selves within our vessel, like there's no way that that process is not going to occur. You know what I mean? So that process has been underway for you since the 888, since 2024. Right? We talked about, I called 2024 the quantum leap year through consciousness. It was a leap year. And boy, did we leap. This year, this 9 year has been all about integration. Integrating that next level of self. Integrating that quantum leap, that new timeline, right? Releasing 9 endings, beginnings, mastery. This is what we've been working through. I love how this is the 9 card, right? The 9 of Pentacles, and it is a Virgo energy. Okay, so that's the Hermit energy. There has been a major awakening. This integration is in the final stages right now. And many of you finding this reading, you're finding this reading because that has finally clicked. Whatever that I won't say the final level of integration because it's still integrating. You're still integrating. But this is like a milestone along that process. If this reading is for you, you will resonate with that. But like I said, this reading can be for you. Call that in. If you don't intuitively feel like you have experienced this, but you're ready for your higher self to initiate you, to activate you, to merge with you on a deeper level, call that in. Call your highest self. Your highest, I always say most benevolent self, right? Myself is benevolent, but there's lots of different versions of me, lots of different fractals of me. You know, some are doing different things in different dimensions, right? We all experience the whole swath of human experience. Talking about the highest fractal of myself, which is pure benevolence, pure beauty, pure God source, essence, consciousness. Well, as pure as you can be when you are to some extent fractalized from source, right? You know what I mean? So call upon that highest version of yourself. Tell that highest version of yourself that you are ready to merge. You are ready to integrate. Let thy will become my will. That's the affirmation. That's the invocation. Highest, most benevolent self. Let thy will become my will. I am ready. I am willing. I am open. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. I wanted to get real rhymey there and keep going with that. Play around with it. Do what resonates for you. But for some, this video was an invitation to you to invite your highest self to merge. For others of you, it's